Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
In a vine?
Here I come!
Annihilation!
Orochi Fury!
Mega Ray!
Raging Luna Storm!
This one's all mine!
It's like trying to keep up with a wall!
Come one, come all!
Blind freeze! Why can't they just sit still?
Xion, can you take care of them?
The enemy feels
Said than done! You'll soon see about that!
You're mine! Orochi Fury!
Thunder Field!
Storm!
Raging
I'm ready!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
No further!
Do it! This one's got your name on it!
Ash to ash!
You're mine!
This one's mine!
It's over!
Rotating fire!
Cyan Instant!
Resonate with the earth! I'm ready!
It's a win!
Lost! Say! Blow them away!
May 1,000 gales tear you to shreds!
It's over! Take this!
Take it, you're
Reload! Not in your dreams!
Take this!
You're not! I'll blind you with a shot!
Now!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Pieces! Attack live!
Orochi Fury!
My best. I never miss!
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly! Lightning orb!
Kisara! All yours, Kisara! Resonate with the earth!
Freezing storm! Where are you going?
Stalagmite!
Take this! You're finished!
Cyan
Try
Instant!
this!
I'll take you!
Explosive ring!
Tempest!
Go time now!
Take this!
Glacial Spear! Here in the capture!
Ruin darkness!
Benediction light.
By the power of
Take
water!
this!
Hey, that...
It's over!
Gemini Aqua! Street! Spirit Flame! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar! Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ash to ash!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well,
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it... Let's dispose of the trash. Don't mind if I do.
stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
Not today!
Ice Tornado!
Here I come!
It's a duel of the arts! Alright, it's showtime! Instant here!
Got flyers!
I've got lead the enemy arts to me!
Incantation ruined.
No, all yours!
Supernova!
You can't get out of this!
Ow! Ow!
You're mine! Double Demon Fang!
Rise and rest! I'll heal you all! Gusty nail!
Excellent technique. How are your weapons holding up? Best not to give me any ideas.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Let's talk in more pummel.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. Now! Kisara! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
A freezing storm!
Burn it!
Lightning orb! Don't mind if I do!
Elusive
Deeply
deity!
darkness!
Hitting pile driver!
Lightning! Downfall! Now!
Rising focus!
Dohalim! This one's got your name on it!
Ash to ash!
A merry distraction.
Here goes. There's still more to go. Let's go.
Rotating cloud ladder. I'm ready. Here I go.
Double beam.
Light burst forth.
Radiant Genesis.
My fists are crushing it out there!
I have a bad feeling about this.
Confiscated.
You picked the
I'm
wrong
not so
fight!
good with airborne targets.
Damn it!
Here I go. Now. This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
My lady?
Something you wanted to say?
You're mine!
It's
Eternal devastation! Crush! Eternal devastation!
Astral art?
That's my cue.
Shut him down!
Mega Rage! Annihilation! Grand Flame! And here goes! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
They're surrounding us!
It's on!
Take this!
Escape my judgment! Thunderbolt!
You're mine! Double demon back!
Leave the agile ones to me.
Lightning Cadet!
Snake of the abyss.
Ignite!
Giant Instant!
You're mine! Roaching Fury!
Lightning Orb! Where are you going? Raging Cascade!
See what I can do!
Not on my watch!
I
Annihilation!
have no limits!
Take on Flame of Fury! Forest! Glacial Fury! Piercing Heal!
Azure Storm!
Freeze
This
Roar!
one's all mine!
Will this help?
Ignite!
Healing Circle!
Prepare to be seized!
In a bind?
Hey, that! Now see that you don't get in trouble again. Thunder Field!
Quantum Ring!
Alright, it's showtime! Healing Circle!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Sleep now.
Turn the tables on him!
There are still more left.
Right, no time to hold back!
Hear me! Flame of Fury! Glacial Spear! Pierce Evil! Vanquish Darkness! Denied! Arch Seal!
I'm
Don't
not
mind if I
done!
do!
You're finished! This one's all mine! Ignite!
Raging
Take this!
Flame!
I'm Roaching Fury! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
I
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Eternal devastation!
Air now! This one's got your name on it!
Act to action!
I can feel my precision improving.
Looks like some solid equipment. More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people even thinking back then? Trying to build anything around here.
Maybe they just had that much time and energy on their hands.
An opponent like this should be easy. I shall ensure you survive
Here!
this. No further!
Raging Cascade!
Take this! It's over!
Shattering Blast! Decent! Attack time! Air thrust! Now for something special! Photon
Here I
Blast!
come!
Giant Instant!
It's on! You picked the wrong fight!
Bestow thy mystic mercy.
Thanks for the concern.
Simple repayment for a favor of.
I don't grant favors, and I don't accept them either.
It's over! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed blow.
Eternal devastation!
Does it hurt?
Now! Stolen! This one's got your name on it!
Ash to action.
With this, I can become even stronger.
What's this thing? Right, here goes! Here I go! Come and face me! This one's all mine!
Resonate with the earth.
Burn in hell! Here I come! You're finished! Eternal devastation! Try harder!
Where are you going?
My turn!
Ready and
Lightning
ready.
Orb! Do it! Raging Cascade! This one's got your name on it!
Ash to action. A merry distraction.
Not a
There's still more to go! Raging Cascade!
A debut performance.
In here! Where are you going? Here goes! More burning! Raging Spear! Pierce evil!
explosive ray!
Magic is do it! Air thrust! Light Axle!
Show thy mystic mercy.
This one's all mine!
Lightning! Down!
Even prepared.
Not today!
Thank you.
You say it is there of time.
You're
It'll
finished!
take a bit to get used to.
This is barely target practice.
Then why bother fighting them?
Because I certainly won't run away from a battle.
Sure I've built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here, quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place? It's here. Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. If I had to...
No choice! You're mine! It's over! I'll take you all on! Eternal devastation!
Resonate with the earth.
Here I come! Here I come!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
You're mine! It's over!
Anything in order.
You picked the wrong fight!
Let me help.
Now!
Here I come!
First aid! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Raging Cascade!
Now! Rising Falcon!
Haha! Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
Discourteous, aren't you?
I never miss.
It's over!
Begin!
Here I come!
I never miss.
I'm ready!
You're finished!
Lost.
Demons descend! Flashing bang!
Vanquish darkness.
Now! You're mine! It's
Take
on!
this!
Burn in hell!
I'm ready!
Remote!
Astral energy.
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
Here I come! You're finished!
Elusive deity!
Eternal devastation!
Armor won't save you!
Now.
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
There. Vanquish
Not a
darkness.
chance!
Chronoton
I'm not
field.
done! Rising Falcon! Thrust!
Divine
Crush.
streak.
So I still had room to grow. Let's see what you've got.
I never miss. Thunderblade. Dire instant. Dance of the
Eternal
wind.
devastation!
In here.
Dragon form!
Get out of here with the others. Here I go. I'm only getting started.
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it out.
Here goes.
Timeless pistol!
Raging Cavalier.
Mystic mercy!
Not today! Okay, here I go.
Can't get out of this!
Then tonight's meal is on you.
You've got it. I'm not restored!
Annihilation orb. I can't heal you forever.
Is that a healing art? It is. I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more careful.
In here.
Plasma shock!
Let's get
My
you all
turn!
out the way.
Take this! Luna Rongo!
I'll face you!
Devastation!
Spirit Blade.
Hold nothing back! You're
Lightning
mine!
orb.
Prepare to be seen!
Instant. Now.
Rotating shield!
This one's got your name on it.
Ashes to action!
Healing arts take their toll on the user, you know.
Ah, right. Wanna rest?
Go no further.
Take this!
No further!
You're finished!
Don't mind if I do.
Can you take it?
Ignite!
Rupture!
Here I come!
Right.
Take this!
Anything in armor is all mine!
This one's mine. Vanquish darkness.
I'll grind you
You're
with a
mine!
Confiscated.
Thrust!
Elusive deity!
Take this!
I'll face you!
It's over! Try harder! Now!
Not so fast!
May a thousand gales carry your prayer. Got me nailed.
I can carve through armor!
Gemini Barda. Annihilation.
Elusive deity!
It's over!
Can you take it?
Try harder! Not a chance!
Lightning condenser.
Prepare to be
You're finished! You're on!
You're mine.
The official
You picked the wrong fight!
Mega Ray. Annihilation.
Eternal devastation!
Divine streak. Do it.
Eternal devastation! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclops!
Sight.
Nature the abyssal deep!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pumming.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
I'm ready!
Lost.
Demons descend! Flashing bang!
My concentration is dwindling. Perhaps I'm tired.
This might be some decent equipment.
Anything that makes battles easier is okay by me.
Finally. If only we could have... flown with the wind to get here faster.
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Let's see. I've cooked, cleaned, and sewn. I think that's everything for today.
That was nothing.
Shion, could we talk a moment?
I think it's time we go to sleep. Morning. Ready to head out?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Resonate with the
I never miss!
Leave the dark to me!
It's
Dance
over!
in the wind! Feel!
It's on!
More
You're mine! Come and face me!
I never miss!
Blind freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Shion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Take this!
Break your fear! Here's the evil! Photon splatter!
Here I come!
Freeze laser!
Make the abyssal deep!
Here I come!
I'll crush serpent!
Freeze lightning!
Crush! Crush!
Sleep now!
Eternal devastation!
Your blade moves like silk. I just let my instincts take over. How fascinating.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Can't get out of this! Here I come! You're finished! Begin! Strike! Burn in hell!
Do it! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished! With your flames and my technique,
We're stronger together than we are apart.
Discourteous, aren't you?
take this!
Stay calm.
It's over!
I shall provide assistance.
You're mine! It's over!
Glacial Spear!
Got fire!
No fear, see about that!
All yours!
Go get him! What must you get to death? Air thrust! Where are you going?
I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact block! We work well together.
Like a finely timed walk.
Ignite!
Not in your dreams.
Glacial Spear!
You're mine!
Here's the evil!
It's over!
Lightning orb.
Rising falcon!
Mega ray.
Can you take it?
Take that.
Eternal devastation!
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil!
Magic is free.
No further!
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Eternal devastation!
Excellent technique. How are your weapons holding up? That's not to give me any idea.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Astral energy.
Say no more!
I need to be stronger. I won't forgive you!
You're mine!
Where are you going?
It's over!
Not on my watch.
You're mine! Ignite! Here I come! Here I come!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a jump. This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Here I
Can you
Leave the enemy's arm to me.
Something you wanted to say?
No complaints here.
You're mine! Eternal devastation!
With the earth.
In here.
Eternal devastation!
Let's get you all tucked away.
You're mine!
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not nearly finished yet!
And I'll provide assistance however I can.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
I still got a ways to go!
Misread the landing.
Go no further!
Take it! Come and face me!
Arrow fall!
Eternal devastation!
Freezing storm!
You're mine! Take it!
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner
Not
said than
today.
done!
You're mine! You're on!
Okay, you're helping me become a parent.
It's for the good of all of us.
Is it now?
You're finished!
Resonate with the
Eternal
earth.
devastation! You're mine!
You are in tip-top shape.
As soon as I'm done here, come help out.
How could a girl like me know?
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Now! So that's how...
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Small, but a victory nonetheless.
We have a long way yet to go.
Discourteous, aren't you?
Mega Red! That's extreme!
Burn in hell!
Lightning Attack! Thunderbolt! Now
Here I come! Got
Here
fires!
goes! I've got this! Let him mark lead the enemy's arms to me!
All yours!
Milk and place here.
Freezing storm!
Eternal devastation!
Ice tornado!
I'm ready! We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Take it!
I'll be saving this by the power of water!
Orochi Fury! Coming through! Ha! Melt! Scarlet Inferno! Not a chance! Strike!
Reload! Summoning Slender! Annihilation!
Stalagmite.
Flame of Fury!
I'll smash you!
Glacial Spear.
Pierce evil! 1,000 gales! Period of strike! Not on my watch! Thank you.
That a healing arch? It is. I can't ignore your pain. I'll try to be more patient.
Negative good. It's over. Resonate with the earth.
We can't lay a finger on it!
I prefer it that way. What about you?
A comfortable win.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Eldaman and Sia of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest, we could be eating better than we do.
Understood. In that case, I'll just have to make sure you're all staying healthy and eating right myself. Fortunately, I happen to know a thing or two about cooking as well.
You hear that, Law? Sounds like you'll be eating your greens after all.
What is it?
No, sorry, it's just... I was just wondering if you had any thoughts on all this.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
We've reached our destination.
What's that big tower over there?
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess.
Way. Dance in the wind.
I'm not
Not
done!
in your dreams.
You're
None shall
mine!
escape my judgment.
Eternal devastation!
Get the money.
I'll take you all on!
Where are you going? What's it become?
See ya!
Now.
Can you take care of them? Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
None shall escape my judgment. That might do.
Shut him down! Here with the gate! It's over! This one's all mine!
Glacial spear.
You
Here's
picked the
evil.
wrong fight!
Here
Take
comes.
this!
Do
You're
it.
finished! Remember!
Astral energy.
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
Here I come! You're finished!
Don't mind if I do.
Crush it!
Take with darkness.
Strike!
Clear for us a path.
Divine. Too much to handle.
Resonate with the earth.
Here I come! Eternal devastation!
Divine streak.
Onward and upward. Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already. I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm... Been looking for you. For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? Said you were looking for me. Why? Beautiful, precious life. What the... That is all I desire. Then why are we fighting? Who even are you?
Not so fast.
My astral
In a
energy.
vine?
Down.
Try harder!
Here.
Burn! Now, all it's freely!
Take it down!
No escape!
Lightning can
Now you see what I can do!
blaze in your dreams!
Far enough!
Who the hell are you?
Bastard!
This guy's not normal!
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord?
I never miss! Raging
Okay,
Campaign!
here I go.
In here! Radiant
Take
over
this.
here! I'm out!
Raging
Azure Storm!
Mercy.
Orochi's Fury! Now it's all! I can't move!
I couldn't make it in time.
There! How's this?
Fall.
Thunder Field! Here's a healing art! First aid!
Take this.
I'll grind you into dust.
Lightning blow!
Shattering
Bestow thy
Instant.
Attack time! Azure Storm! Take
Lightning
this!
raging
Azure
cascade!
Storm!
Enjoy being interrupted.
Azure Storm!
Air drop of fray! Light astral
Denied. Force of
into
regeneration.
the shadows!
Regenerate.
Azure Storm!
Lightning supernova!
Burn it!
Show me your got it! Now's our chance!
Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die. A wretch like you? Till next time.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, Thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nies, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can. Can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
Are we in the right place? This place looks like a mess.
Yes, this is Nies, the capital of Mahag Sar.
I don't see any signs of people. And the buildings.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of place people would actually live.
No soldiers, no Danons, not a soul to be seen. Yet look at these facades. This is clearly a Renan district.
Hey, check out that drawing on the castle gate. That's the Darkwing's crest. It's from an old Danon legend about a hero who defeated an evil king with a torch and their trusty owl. That's his crest. I'm sure of it.
Really? First time I'm hearing it. So if someone drew it on the gate...
It must mean the Renans have lost control of the city.
Are you suggesting the Danans rose up and defeated the Lord here? Hard to believe, but not entirely unthinkable, given the evidence.
Let's look around and see if we can find someone. They might be able to tell us what happened. This is horrible.
Is there truly no one here?
All of these ruins look like they were made pretty recently.
But if that's the case, then where do you think the people that used to live here went off to? There must have been Danans and Renans, right?
That's a good question. Even if the Danans rebelled and managed to overthrow the Renans here, there should still be some people around.
This debris... Do you think it could be the work of Renan astral arts?
Perhaps, but the appearance of these ruins is rather uniform, which leads me to believe otherwise.
Hey, Rinwell. That story you told us about the Dark Wings, it said that the evil king was vanquished with a holy flame, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Then there might be some truth to that old story after all. It looks like all the rubble here had been scarred by flames.
Let's not jump to any conclusions just yet. If we can find someone around here, we might be able to get them to tell us what happened. Dohalim, you forgot to take care of the fire yesterday.
What do you mean, take care of? Ah, yes. You meant to put it out?
Yep. If it stays lit, we could end up in real trouble real fast.
I see. I apologize for not realizing that. I shall be more careful in the future.
The way he's talking, it's like the thought of putting it out himself never even occurred to him.
Moving on, Dohalim, I should mention that the clasp for your cape is about to come undone.
Oh yes, I tried to fix that myself, but it simply refused to cooperate with me.
I can't believe I'm hearing this. Are you telling me Renans can't even dress themselves?
Lords like Dohalim have attendants that take care of just about everything they need, so I'm not surprised he sometimes struggles with the basics.
Even by those standards, you've got to admit this is still a little extreme.
Shiona's got a point. I mean, you don't see Renans like her needing so much help to get stuff done.
In my case, circumstances forced me to learn how to be independent. Even so, I still think Dohalim could afford to pick up a few more self-sufficient skills.
Well, specifically speaking, what would you suggest that I learn?
For starters, I think it'd be good for you to learn how to dress. And put on shoes. How to comb your hair is equally important. And learning to manage your possessions better. And then from there...
She sounds like his mom rattling all that off.
Oh, and another thing. About your owl, Rinwell.
What is it?
When he starts to molt, would you be willing to give me his old feathers? I think I could find a use for them.
What do you intend to do with those?
Well, recently, I haven't been sleeping well. However, I hear pillows made from owl feathers are very comfortable and wish to make one.
This is why I hate you, Renans!
Did I say something offensive?
Next time, put your own needs aside for a second and think about how someone might react first. Then consider if it's worth asking at all.
Hoo-hoo! Hoo-hoo!
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
What are those out in the valley? Windmills? They're huge.
They're most likely used to harvest wind astral energy, so they have to be big.
All of you, stop right there! Don't move!
They have us surrounded.
Who are you? Where did you come from?
You first! Show yourself!
I'm the one asking the questions here. Don't try anything funny. One wrong move, and I guarantee we'll blow you away.
What are you...
My name is Alphen. I came here from Calaglia.
Alphen? The wielder of the blazing sword?
Getting pretty famous, isn't he?
Here is my proof. Will that suffice? Or do I have to burn down one of those houses to make my point?
No need. I believe you. I'm Beifong, of the Darkwings. Sorry for threatening to blow you away. We're still hunting down the remnants of the enemy forces, so everyone's more than a bit on edge right now. Please forgive me.
Remaining? Wait, you mean you already took down the Lord of this realm?
That's right. We took her weapons and turned them right back on her.
Are you the Danon leader here in Niez?
Nah, I'm just one of the commanders. Deadeye's the one who runs the show. I'd be happy to take you to him. Just one problem. The Renans. Seems the rumors you were running with them were true. You do understand, right? I mean, we only just liberated the city from their kind. Everyone's short on trust. And for good reason. Especially Deadeye. I think it'd be best if those two waited outside.
Not going to happen.
I don't think it's a good idea for us to split up. It's too dangerous.
Then it's on your head, friend. Our base is that way.
You could have left me behind, you know.
This isn't just about you, Dohalim.
Ah, yes.
I guess even after you beat the Renans, your work's only really just begun, huh?
Yeah. This place seems like it's got a lot of issues to fix. Not this way, I guess.
So you're Alphen, are ya? Thought you'd be bigger. Huh. Guess the armor beefs you up a bit. You've got a lot of people talking, you know. But in this town, I call the shots. You play by my rules here. Just remember that. Gotta say, I didn't expect you to run with a gang of women and kids. Those other lords must have been real pushovers, huh?
Seriously? Are you this rude to everyone you meet?
Don't interrupt me, you brat. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Why, you?
So you're the one who took down the Lord of this realm, huh? How'd you pull that off?
We just swiped the Renan's explosives. And then we blasted them all to hell and back.
Explosives? That's a pretty bold approach. But how'd you manage to avoid hurting your own people?
I didn't, that's how. But the chance to take out a lord was worth the sacrifice.
And the Lord? What did this sacrifice earn you?
Unfortunately, we couldn't manage to finish her off. But now we've really got the girl on the run.
She ran? A lord?
Yeah, the lady was just a coward. She had a whole lot more bark than bite, that's for sure. She's probably hiding off in a hole somewhere. But not for long. We'll find her and drag her right back into town. Then she'll get what's coming to her.
I wouldn't be so sure. She may run, but she'll never go quiet.
Shut up, Bright Eyes! I would have run you through already if you weren't with the blazing sword here.
The whole reason you're fighting is to free the Danons in this realm, is it not? If
Shut
so,
your
then...
mouth, witch! That's enough! If you're really fighting for us Danons, why keep these bastards around? Why haven't you killed them already?
I'm not going to kill these bastards.
Is that the case, huh? Then tell me the point of the show.
They're my friends.
Friends? Renants are Renants. The scum-sucking bastards who've been draining our souls for 300 years now! But you know that. Maybe it's 'cause you and that little lady are friends and more.
Son of a... You'll pay for that!
That's enough! Deadeye, you know that was completely uncalled for.
All of you, get the hell out of my realm! And don't ever come back! This is Danon's realm and it's ours, understand? I call the shots here. And I make the rules. I do, Deadeye, leader of the Dark Wings!
Yeah! Deadeye! Liberator Deadeye! You are the true leader of this realm! We're not afraid of any Bright Eyes!
It's only a matter of time before I throw every last Bright Eye out of this realm!
The Dark Wings! The Dark Wings rule!
Hey, wait up! Told you so, didn't I? You should have left your Renin pals outside.
You don't agree with him, do you? I could tell by the look on your face in there.
That's how things are with him. He loses his temper, then I step in and calm things down.
Better you than me.
If that's all, I think it's past time we were going.
Look, I just wanted to apologize for what Deadeye said in there.
At least somebody's got some manners around here.
He didn't used to be like that. But, well, that's what losing most of your loved ones will do to a man. He may never forgive the Renins.
It's a little ironic how indistinguishable his manner is to that of a lord.
Hey, Bayfon? Deadeye mentioned the Lord is still on the run. Any ideas where she might be?
We looked all over, but found no traces of her. We heard some rumblings about activity in Estaluva Forest, but that's it.
Estaluva, huh?
Wait, you're not going after her, are you? Certainly won't win you any favors with Deadeye.
This isn't Deadeye's war, and we're certainly not fighting it for him. Besides, it's like Shion said, her type isn't going to go quietly.
Hey, it's your funeral. Don't say I didn't warn you.
We'll be sure to keep you out of it. Before we set out, though, is there anywhere around here we can rest?
Sure. Building at the end of the road, opposite side. It's all yours. We use it as temporary lodging, to house people who don't have a new place to live quite yet.
We're not going to run into any trouble there, are we?
Rumors of a certain fiery sword have spread fast. I doubt anyone will be eager to give you guys problems. And here's where I say my farewell. You're on your own, but good hunting.
Before you go, how come you don't hate the Renins as well?
Oh, believe me, I've got my bone to pick with the Renins. Just not with two of them I've never so much as laid eyes on before.
Let's head on over to that lodge. We'll figure out what our next move is there.
I get the feeling Deadeye signed up to be a rebel, so he could have a roost to rule. Heck, he's no better than a lord. In some ways, he's even worse.
I know. How could he use explosives on his own people?
And yet, despite the toll of his actions, none of the Danans we've seen seem to question his assumed authority in the least. If anything, they may well consider him a hero, which would say a great deal toward how deeply they resented the Renans here.
Still, I don't think this is as simple as saying the good guys won out over the bad ones.
Yeah, I don't either. Deadeye might have managed to drive the remnants out of Niaz, but that doesn't make the way he did it okay. No matter which way you look at it.
A victory that's earned by throwing away the lives of his own people? No, that isn't a victory at all. I can understand that the Danans here are standing up against their oppression, but that doesn't mean they have to humiliate all Renans just to settle the score.
I'm perfectly able to stand up for myself, Alphen. Besides, I'm used to it by...
But you shouldn't have to be, Shion. It's just... What I mean to say is, when you've been a slave for so long, it's easy to accept that's how it should be because it's all you've ever known. Constantly being belittled is no different. I don't think that's fair. For me or for you.
I just don't know, man.
Don't know what?
Deadeye managed to drive out a real live Renan Lord. That's incredible. And he seems to have a lot of supporters surrounding him, too. But he's got an attitude worse than any angry Zoogle. Plus, Niaz is in utter ruins. I don't have a clue what his game is.
The Renans are powerful. And because of that, it takes a strong leader to have any hope of toppling them. However, when you take down one dictator only to replace them with another, ultimately it's just business as usual.
If it'd been Zephyr instead of Deadeye, I don't think things would have turned out like this.
Rinwell.
Yeah, I think so too. Zephyr did things differently top to bottom. He's not the kind of person who would have forced his own views or decisions on other people. When you do that, you're ruling over others, not leading them.
To be honest, I don't know what I would have wanted my dad to do if he was in that position.
Law.
The whole thing feels weird in a way. It's a weird kind of feeling, but at the same time, part of me also feels happy. Deadeye and my dad are two very different men. For now, I'm content knowing that.
The city is liberated, and yet the air still hums with fear and anxiety. It reminds me all too well of how Vicente once was.
Hums? You mean like music?
Yeah, none of this sounds like music to my ears. In fact, I've never seen any Danans with musical instruments in my life.
You don't need instruments to play music. It can emerge naturally from the sounds of people going about their day and the hustle and bustle of life.
You seem to care a lot about music, Dohalim. I didn't know that about you.
Have I not mentioned it? Before I was a candidate for the lordship, I had my heart set on the life of a musician.
You? A musician?
Indeed, music enriches the world around us. I trained day and night to hone my art. Words could not describe my bliss, as my notes carried with them the sights and sounds of nature, the ebb and flow of time, and the thoughts of people on the wind.
Dohalim.
Forgive me. My loquaciousness can get the best of me at times.
Don't apologize. It's interesting hearing what Renan culture is like.
Even though the Renans destroyed all of our arts and culture.
Personally, I was interested in the music of Dana as well. The fact that generations of lords deemed music to be of no use to their slaves and outright forbade the ownership of instruments is lamentable. Not that my words can undo the damage already done.
What's wrong? All right.
What the?
Hey.
Yeah!
Good.
All right!
I feel like somebody's watching us.
Maybe there's someone around here who needs our help.
Oh, yeah? Right.
Hey!
Yeah!
I'm getting... That Deadeye creep certainly has a few screws loose, that's for sure.
Forget that guy. Right now, we need to discuss how we're going to proceed.
What's there to discuss? Deadeye and his crew have already brought down the Lord here. Just let them finish her off.
I want to go after her.
I second that. I think it's the best thing to do right now. We don't know if the Darkwings have what it takes to beat her. I'm worried what'll happen if we leave her to her own devices.
You make a good point, Rinwell. And maybe I'm just being overconfident, but between us and them, I think we have a better chance at defeating her.
I have to agree. This realm isn't going to be truly safe as long as that Lord is still running around out there. We need to act.
Fine by me. But isn't Deadeye just gonna take all the credit once we're done?
Our job is to break down the walls that oppress Dana. What he chooses to build in their place, that's his problem. For now, we'll head to this Estaluva forest Bayfon told us about. Whatever we decide to do, though, we should take some time to rest first. We've barely stopped since Menancia. Where are you going?
Alphen.
You should get some rest. What's got you up at this hour?
Just let me be for a minute, okay? Why don't you go back to the inn?
I will when you do.
Have it your way.
Shion. The Lord's days are numbered. I haven't forgotten our promise. You can trust me, you know. Maybe even lean on me a little. If you want.
And if I say I will you finally give it a rest?
Yeah, of course. Try to get some rest, okay?
What was all that about?
So we're just going to check things out, right? In whatever that forest is called.
Estaluva Forest. Next time, pay attention.
I wonder if something happened. Well...
I see. Oh.
Just great.
Excuse me!
Good.
That's some cryptic text, all right.
It could mean anything. Can't we just look around the area for clues or something?
Hey! Maybe these are supposed to be different locations?
Oh, now you're into this too, huh?
We've reached our destination.
Finally. If only we could have flown with the wind to get here faster.
Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
Guess I misread the landing.
How long has it been since I last went this hungry?
Not this way, I guess. Not this way, I guess. Always. It's good to be back in familiar territory.
Stay sharp. We're going in.
You finally made it. Ah! Got sand in my eyes!
The winds are strong here. Mind yourselves.
Ugh, even the inside of my mouth is all sandy.
Poodle, don't get blown away, okay?
The winds outside the capital are blowing as strongly as ever.
You can definitely see why people call this place the Valley of the Four Winds.
Indeed, Mahag Sar is the realm of wind, just as Ganeth Heros is for water.
Earth, water, fire, wind, light, and darkness. Rena is aligned to darkness, leaving each realm one element each.
Is that because some elements are easier to gather in certain areas than others?
That is certainly possible, but I suspect the biggest reason is to prevent the lords from squabbling over resources.
Funny. You would think infighting would come naturally to an elite class vying for a crown.
True, but the Renans rule as a minority. Fighting ourselves would just be destructive. Though, as you saw in Menancia, any abstention from fighting is merely a facade.
In the end, you all get usurped whether you like it or not.
That may be true, but something tells me that this time is different.
We have to catch up to the Lord first if we want answers. Let's keep moving.
What is that ring of rocks over there for? They don't look like they formed naturally to me.
Oh yeah. Funny, I guess I've gotten used to weird rock formations. They didn't even register as being out of the ordinary.
Most likely, they were brought over by us Renans when we first invaded the planet.
Wait, those? So does that mean there's some kind of machine then? And if so, what in the world were they even used for?
To manipulate the properties of Dana's astral energy.
Really?
Think about it. Isn't it strange that the type of energy each realm collects is so fixed? Astral energy by nature isn't meant to skew towards one element or another so heavily.
So the Renans reformed it for the crown contest.
Sounds like the crazy thing a Renan would do.
Renans these days are more advanced than Danans in some ways, but even they don't seem capable of doing something on that grand a scale. Or is that something that's possible on Lenegis? Or maybe the Renan homeworld?
I can't claim to know everything about my own kind, but I myself have never seen anything that would be capable of such a drastic feat.
But at some point they did just that. Those are the sort of people we're up against. We should do our best not to forget that.
You're so amazing, Kisara. You can cook, you can fix weapons. I feel like there's practically nothing you can't do.
Maybe you should take a page out of her book and learn to make yourself more useful then.
I'd be happy to teach you if you want, Rinwell. I learned most everything I know from my brother.
Really? Even how to sew and do laundry?
Yes, indeed. He knew how to do anything.
Sounds like he was a pretty handy guy when he was alive.
He was. I'd always follow him around and badger him with questions. I was a real pain in the neck. Now that I think about it, he and Legil were the ones who taught me how to raise cats, too.
Legil is that woman who was with him in the Gold Dust Cats, right? I remember now. The one with the really pretty hair.
Funny you mention that. He also taught me how to maintain my hair. Not that those lessons stopped it from getting all tangled up during training.
I think it still looks gorgeous.
From what I can tell, it would appear as though the only thing he didn't manage to teach you was how to apply makeup.
No, but that didn't stop him from trying. He really wanted to teach me everything. Only reason he couldn't was because I prioritized my training.
And here I was trying to make a joke.
I can't tell if she's being serious. The only one here who knows him well enough was her.
Yeah, I guess only Miguel could have told us if it's actually true.
Oh?
Yes! Very...
Is that so? You don't say.
How?
I see.
Hey! Sure.
Nice!
Oh?
Very...
Well?
Yes! What?
What?
I don't put...
All right?
No.
Sure.
Really now.
Yes! What?
What?
Very... Yes!
Well, that was a huge miscalculation.
Yet you've drained your glass all the same.
Alphen, have you been washing your clothes? It may not be my place to say this, but... frankly, they're starting to stink.
Now that you mention it, it has been a while since I did any laundry.
I'll wash them for you if you want. Just remember to give them to me the next time you get changed.
Oh, okay. Sure. Thanks, Kisara.
And, Law, Rinwell, yours are starting to look a bit ragged.
What do you expect? Of course they're going to tear up when we're out there fighting so much.
Yeah, but it's still kind of embarrassing, having it pointed out like this.
And Shion?
I wouldn't touch me if I were you.
Of course. My apologies. All I wanted to say was that your sleeves are getting a little bit dirty.
You don't need to worry so much, Kisara. It's only natural our clothes are gonna get a little dirty while we're traveling around.
That's no excuse. Your outward appearance says a lot about your inner well-being.
Now you've really set her off.
Suffice to say, it would appear that the traditions of the Guard are still alive and well within her.
What do you mean? What do the guardsmen do that's so special?
Mostly, I'm simply referring to the fact that they're a very regimented and cleanly group of people.
Do I really sound that weird to you guys? Keeping your clothes clean and mended is completely normal to me.
Don't get us wrong. We appreciate the thought, Kisara. But we've got a long journey ahead. It wouldn't hurt to relax your standards. Just a little.
If you're sure. I wasn't trying to overdo it, I promise. However, if it's making the rest of you tense, I'll do my best to tone it down from here on out. Still, if everyone could bring their laundry and clothes they want fixed, that'd be great. I'll take care of it all for you guys tonight.
Don't you ever get tired?
Gotta break through!
Let the marksman can handle this. You got company.
No further!
In here.
Take this!
Your reflexes will not serve you well here.
Azure Storm! Aqua Serpent!
Banana, let's go! Radiant Supernova! Radiant
Elusive deity! Hitting pile driver! Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! Nothing gets by me! This one's mine! Sleep now!
Take
Get
this!
on in there with the others!
Eternal Devastation!
Rotating pile driver!
One more time!
Erosive Fury!
I'm only here!
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against a worthy opponent.
So those are Dan and Oscar up. Something you want to say? Not so long as you keep them pointed toward the enemy.
None shall escape my judgment!
Resonate with the earth!
Dragon Storm!
Stalagmite!
Ray!
Eternal Devastation!
Down!
Doubly! In an instant! Impact Block!
This should come in handy when crafting weapons. Somehow, things are even worse outside the city than they are inside.
Yeah, it's all ruined. Houses and everything else.
Even if it was all in the name of beating the Renans, this is...
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Why didn't the Ren...
No choice!
Glacier
Take
Spear!
this!
Here you
I'll
go!
take you all on!
Please don't in the wind! In here! These ones can run just around us!
Can you take it?
Azure
Take
Storm!
this!
Flame! Reload!
You're mine!
Resonate
Azure
with the
Storm!
earth! Stalagmite!
Azure Storm! Too fast!
Stand back!
Azure Storm!
I'll trip it up!
Dragon Swarm!
Negative gate! Resonate with the earth! Stalagmite!
You're mine! You're finished! Azure Storm!
With the earth!
Azure Storm!
In a bind?
It's done! Here I come! You're mine! Azure Storm!
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against a worthy opponent.
Your power is a spectacle to behold. I'm not trying to be dramatic with it. Still, it's a part of you. Embrace it.
Burn it down! Here I come!
Hold up! Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Out of our way! Raging Cascade! Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Here! If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Come one, come all!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it! Raging Cascade!
All yours!
Resonate with the earth! Thrust and pain.
Fire thrust! Light axe dance to the wind! Do it! In here!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade! Now!
Lightning down!
Mirage! Burn in hell!
Negative gate! Resonate with the earth!
Devastation! My turn! Here I come!
Healing!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Am I imagining?
Gotta bring
break through!
Back.
You're mine!
Blasting
It's
dark.
open!
Negative gate.
Resonate
with the earth.
Azure Storm! Take this!
Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Sia, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
You're mine! Try harder! Easter!
Now! Into the shadows! Astral energy!
Say no more!
Got!
Well done!
Take this!
Dance in the wind!
Take this!
Spirit flame! Reload!
Eternal devastation!
Get on it! Now!
Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Step back! This one's all law!
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
A fish! You saw it too, right?
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Reel it in. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Nice work!
Hey, didn't we find a recipe that...
Yeah, we can use this for it.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
I shall ensure you survive this.
You're mine!
I'll blind you with the
It's
dust.
on!
Spirit flame! Radiant energy! It's mine! In here!
Radiant light. Regeneration.
You're mine!
Regenerate. Don't suffer.
Is that a healing art?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
I'll face you. All in order.
So that's how a lord fights.
I don't perform as well when I'm observed.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear you say that.
Lightning orb!
Too fast! Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Burn in hell! Take this! Azure Storm! Dragon Swarm!
You require help. Take this!
You're mine! Azure Storm!
I'll face you.
Dragon Swarm!
I'm ready!
Last missile!
Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
Lightning condemned! Spirit flame!
It's
Where
on!
are you going?
Take this! You picked the wrong fight!
First aid!
I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact block!
I think I'm getting stronger.
Gotta break through!
Lightning
Take this!
condemned! Reload!
You're mine! I'll take you all on!
Lightning condemned!
Mirage!
Blade! Ray!
Take this!
Clear for us a
Lightning
path.
condemned!
Pesky airborne scoundrel.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Mirage! Let's go!
Here!
It's time!
Arrow Squall!
Mirage!
Rotating timeline! Radiant, here! I'm out of ammo!
Clear for us.
One
Thunder Storm!
Our arts are being interrupted.
Here!
Luna Rongo!
We've turned the tables on him.
There are still more left!
Right. No time to hold back.
Mega Ray!
Ignite!
Into the fray! Mega Ray!
You're mine!
Now!
That extra training paid off. I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now. This place gives me the creeps. You really think that Lord is hiding out here?
Be careful. The air is dense with astral energy. Something's not quite right about this place.
How are you able to pick up on all this stuff anyway? Is it something that all astral arts wielders can do?
I must admit, I'm curious myself. Perhaps her den and bloodline has something to do with it.
Dohalim.
Apologies. I meant no disrespect.
Stay alert, everyone. There's a good chance that she already knows we're here.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. I suppose if you're a lord going into hiding, a forest is one place to turn.
We don't know for sure she's here. Keep looking.
I think that might be what we were told to get, isn't it?
There.
We seem to have come across something a little unusual.
Brace yourselves! This one's resonate with the
Far enough!
The arts are being interrupted.
Here I come! Radiant light! right, you got full
Where are you going? Their hide is thick as armor.
See what I can do.
Regenerate!
A freezing storm.
I'm in your deck, Deadwing.
And tonight's meal is on you.
You've got it.
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
I'm not feeling so great.
I'm all stopped up. Sleep now.
Azure Storm!
Annihilate together.
Azure Storm!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Here I come!
Now you see what I can do.
Sleep now.
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
No further!
You're mine.
Try harder! Now! Mirage! Rotating flash! Behold! The Earth pulse! Tectonic vision!
Not on my watch.
You're finished!
Glacial spear. Here's evil. Lightning, raging cascade.
Ignite! Raging Luna Sword! Here I come!
Dance in the wind.
You're finished!
Here, feel.
Azure Storm!
Let's get you up. Negative back into the fray. Permanent render.
You're finished!
Too much to handle. Glacial spear.
Take this!
Here's
It's
evil.
over! Seismic rupture!
Freeze laser.
Stand in the wind!
It's here. Lightning orbs.
Eternal devastation! No escape!
Feel.
Plasma shot!
I'll
Smash you!
Downfall.
Mirage!
Shine!
Here I come! You're finished! With this!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
My astral arts are coming along quite nicely.
Coming along? What do you want to do with them?
Oh, you know. Sprout flowers from the tip of my staff, suspended in midair.
So you want to be a street magician then?
I still got a ways to go!
Retreat if you know what's good for you. I shall ensure you survive this.
Hey, that one's mine. Dance in the wind. Air thrust. Flame on shine.
You melody.
I'm free.
No further! Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done. Feel.
Ready and ready!
Leave the enemy's arc to me.
Plasma shot!
Milky Blade here.
Feel. I'm waiting.
Azure Storm!
Lightning condemned. Thunder.
Ignite!
One more time.
Azure Storm!
I'm ready.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Azure Storm! Plasma
Resonate with
shot!
the earth. Stalagmite.
It's over! Mirage!
Rending you apart. Bloody howler.
Don't mind if I do.
Take it! Here I come! Mirage! Orochi's Fury!
Lightning orb. Raging
Azure
storm.
Storm!
Crescent flash.
Dance in the wind.
I'm ready.
We managed to pull through.
For the hideout of a runaway lord, this place is a lot bigger than I was expecting.
Do you think she had it built with that in mind?
No. Personally, I think this used to be part of a Danon castle or fortress of some sort.
How can you tell?
For one thing, it doesn't look like a storehouse. For another, it's old, and you can tell it was built to let people hole up inside of it.
Huh. I'll take your word for it. I don't know the first thing about brick. You know, I've always thought you were a smart little cookie, but damn, Rinwell, you really know your stuff.
It's no big deal. I've just read a lot of books is all.
If this is meant to be a castle, there wasn't much to it above ground. Are there such things as underground castles?
There probably used to be more of it above ground. That is, until 300 years ago.
So the main structure must have been lost during the time of the invasion, with only the underground part remaining. And then this lord decided to use it for her own purposes. Have I got that right?
But what reason could she have for using this place instead of staying back in her own castle?
That's what we're here to find out. Whatever it is, she's up to no good.
Right. It's all the more reason we need to hurry up and find her before it's too late.
Let's dispose of the trash. Searing flame!
Eternal devastation!
I will photon blast!
Eternal devastation!
Healing circle! Dance in the wind!
Power
Air
surges
thrust!
through. Airborne human.
Stop your dying. Leave the enemy's arc to me.
No complaints here!
Let the mark may a thousand gales carry it as where are you going?
Eternal devastation!
Here!
Bloody hell!
Here! Flame of fury! Burning! Strike! Arrow!
You're mine!
Here goes! Freeze Lancer! Lightning descent!
Begin!
Thunderblade!
Eternal devastation!
I'll grind you into dust! I'm all stuck! Do it!
Begin! Look sharp! Lightning Tiger Blade!
We won that by a mile!
This place goes pretty deep underground.
It was probably built that way so it could still be used, even if the above-ground portion got destroyed.
Perhaps that's why it's still here, and why it was made into her hideout. It would certainly stand to reason. It would appear we can descend down where the railing has fallen apart.
What? Are you serious?
By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renin castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Danon ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renans attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already! This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
Guess I misread the landing.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Take this! You're finished!
Here!
Not today!
Can you take it?
Here I come! It's over! Elusive deity! Rotating pile driver!
Dance in the wind! Searing flame! Reload!
I'll grind you into dust!
Mega ray!
Explosive ring!
Now!
In an instant! Impact block!
We work well together.
Like a finely timed waltz.
Supernova! Alright!
You're helping me become a passion.
It's for the good of all of us.
Is it now?
Try this! Explosive ring! Seismic rupture!
Gusty nail!
Elusive deity!
Healing arc!
Plasma
Do it!
Thanks!
Nicely done.
Courteous, aren't you?
Now you see what I can do!
This'll
Easter! It crawls up! Time to get out of the way! Bestow thy mystic mercy!
Bringing your death, Johanna.
Then tonight's meal is on you. Good God.
I'll stop in time! Thanks, Kisara! This one's mine! Here, let me help!
Elusive deity! Rotating pile driver! I'm not done! Snake can be a special in an instant! Impact block!
We work well together.
Like a finely... I've used too much.
It's almost too strong! Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest.
Back into the fray!
Strike!
Lightning!
Look sharp! Lightning tiger blade!
Fighting in this state isn't advisable.
Guess I misread the landing. There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renin forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Is Bayfon live?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey, save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing.
It's over. This one's all mine.
Go for the weak point!
Here I come. I'm not done.
The fluidity of your movements are simply incredible.
Thank you.
You say it as though you're surprised.
It'll take a bit to get used to.
No further!
Thunder field! Here, let go! Raging cascade! First aid!
Now it's death in the wind!
Dance to the wind! Air thrust! Downfall!
Rupture!
Lightning!
Explosive red! I
Can't move! Forgive me. This is my fault.
Raging cascade! Feel! This one's mine! Don't mind if I do!
Let me free you of your power.
Magic is abyss!
A debut performance. Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah, and the pummeling to me.
Healing circle!
Azure Storm!
Why are you human?
To stop you dying?
You're mine!
Prepare to be seen!
Orochi's Fury!
There! Dance in the wind! Air flame!
Can't get out of this!
First aid!
Okay, here I go.
Elusive steam!
Here!
Rotating pile driver!
Raging cascade!
Benediction
Walk
light.
and weak! In here! Mega ray! Let the marksman handle this!
Over? I couldn't make it in time.
I'll bring you back from death to I can't feel anything! Where are you going?
Begin! Elusive deity!
I'll bring you back from death to this!
Shine! Radiant light!
Resuscitation!
Force of regeneration! Regenerate!
Not done yet.
Nothing gets by me!
It's in your hands now. No rest for the wicked. Beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life, resuscitation. Bestow thy mystic mercy.
Gonna smart.
Fairy circle.
Too much to handle?
From beyond, imbue this vanquished soul with life.
And more than can offer now.
Another incantation ruined.
Field!
Being interrupted.
Art expert coming through! Annihilation! Not on my watch! Mega ray! Lightning orb!
Even wider.
Burn!
Negative gear. Here I come. Take this.
Orochi's Fury!
Bloody howling.
It looks like you got this one covered. Radiant blood here!
It's over!
I'm ready.
Look sharp!
Lightning tiger blade. Resonate with the earth.
Okay!
Thousand gales, carry it in drive!
Rending you apart.
Searing flame!
Watch yourself. I sense it. Incredible power.
This should do it!
Here's a healing art!
Everlasting
First
darkness.
aid! Arrow squall!
Take this.
Searing
Resonate with the earth.
gonna attack!
Right, watch out! Can't be happening!
Stay away from my... More Sukos?
Keep calm and take them down!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
You're mine! Orochi's Fury! Azure Storm!
Elusive deity. Your hands now.
You'll pay for that!
Shine. Radiant light. Force of regeneration. Regenerate.
I can feel the medicine working.
He who prepares.
This can't be happening.
Shion, begin!
It's in your hands.
I hope this medicine works as promised.
Here's a healing arc!
There you go. I feel like me again.
Piercing roar! Freeze lancer! Wait!
Now you see what I can do.
Piercing roar! Burning!
Eat this.
Handle this. This one's mine.
Take this! You're gonna try harder! Now!
Searing tempest. And next I will!
Azure Storm!
Flare!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Magna ray! Talon hurricane! Gemini aqua! I was overconfident.
No! Now you're... Getting serious? Nicole!
This one's all mine! I'll end you! Glimmer dragon! Crumble! Talon sword!
Ignite!
Big blast!
I can feel the medicine working.
Take this!
Radiant blast! Here! I'm out! Watch it!
I've healed myself.
Here I... This should do it!
By the pathetic!
On the wing!
Snake.
I hope this medicine
Here I
works as promised.
No further. Take this!
Radiant
My turn!
Here!
Stop! No! Can't end here!
Flame of fury! Burning strike! Glacial spear! Here's evil!